You know what I like most about Onision? He's tackling the issues that nobody is talking about. Like this one right here, look at this. Why can't we just end racism? Be offensive. Except for when it offends Onision, in which case he'll throw a fit and call you a fake hater manipulating your fans if you tell your fans that you love them. Love you guys, by the way. Veggie burgers are coming to pretty much every fast food place ever. Okay. Healthier, better tasting, no seriously, try them. And saves animal lives? Checkmate. I told you guys he was playing chess and we were playing checkers. You know, I've only ever had one veggie burger in my life, and it was at a bar, and it actually wasn't that bad. Just in, Trump will give Tiger Woods presidential medal of freedom, I'm sorry. Yeah, look at him, there they are, hanging out. Look at his hair up like that. Men who cheat on their wives every weekend, stan them. What? Dude is having the time of his life being president, it seems. Hate him or not, he's not in a corner cutting himself. What point are you trying to make? That the President of the United States is having a good time and not cutting himself? Be more like Trump, you guys. Trump doesn't cut, so you guys shouldn't cut neither. Karma ain't real. No matter how bad you are, it seems like you decide your own happiness. Okay. What's this? Evan Peters says he's sitting out the next season of American Horror Story. Oh, that's like the dude. That's like the main one, right? He's like the blonde guy with the big eyes in the first couple of them. I've only ever seen like the first 2 seasons of it. Will miss Evan Peters. Hopefully Mr. Antichrist will fill in the sexy gap. Yeah, man, this is a pretty big blow to the show. This is almost like losing Onision in the Onision world. You know, we're like, just imagine if they lost Emo Charlie. How devastating that would be. And then there's a little bit about Emo Charlie telling Onision to maybe audition for the Satan part. Yeah, could you imagine American Horror Story shooting themselves in the foot with bringing in someone like Onision into their... Like, nobody would hire this guy, like he was saying, because if you just do a search on the guy, it's not like he's gonna bring in a lot of star power. If you knew me in high school, I'm actually basically the same person. I just have far less faith in others. So what, you haven't changed in like 14 years? Yeah, we know, dude. Your content hasn't changed either. It's the exact same thing over and over again. That's kind of the point. Oh, no way. We have like a schedule? 1. Oh, what are people saying about me now? 2. Working on weird video. Did your patrons hear about this? Eating cereal, hugging Kai, leaving me alone. Leave me alone, I'm working. Let's group game with My Hero Academia. He's like obsessing about that show. Listen, dude, it's a show, okay? It's a little weird that every other tweet is you telling us to watch My Hero Academia. Vegetarian meal and sleep. You eat 1 meal a day and then a bowl of cereal? Is that what's going on? If you don't vaccinate, you are the dumbest possible human. Is there any, like, good comments? I like when people actually try to argue with ridiculous posts like this. Here's one. I wish I could go back in time and prevent myself from getting vaccinated. I like this one, though. 1, not everyone can vaccinate. There are people who are either allergic to the ingredients still in vaccines, and people who have health conditions that make it so it is unsafe to vaccinate. 2, it's parents who keep their kids from getting vaccinated that are stupid. You know what? I disagree. It's the kid's fault. I think if you're like a 5-year-old and your parent doesn't get you vaccinated for something, then as a kid, you are the dumbest possible human. This one I can actually kind of relate to. I was talking to one of my buddies about this. He's quoting Game of Thrones, and he says, you want a whore? Buy one. You want a queen? Earn her. And then she does proceed to immediately sleep with him right after saying that. Like, I feel like there was no context there. The whole time she's just denying him, and all of a sudden they're just next to each other. He's got a poll. He's really good at polls. Is accusing people of crimes out of your own malice, i.e. saying you want to eradicate them. Okay. They never committed while having no confessions or other evidence to prove they committed said crime. Considered slander/libel? Answer? 72% of people said yes. His polls are always so weird. What I'll say this, man. Okay, fine. If they're legitimately accusing you of something, like going to the police and taking you to court over something that you didn't do, and they know you didn't do it, yeah, that's a problem. Sure, man. But what if there's like 80%? Like it's one of those things where if there's smoke, there's fire, and what if you're exhibiting all of the symptoms of smoke? So there's some people that are like, yeah, dude, maybe I don't have any strict evidence, but like you're probably not 100% on the up and up, you know? And I think that's a lot of times what happens to Onision, and then he gets really mad about it. But you know what, man? If you don't like it out there, don't put it out there. But the internet is full of people that are going to watch your stuff and nitpick it. That's just the way it is. Huge YouTuber describes little girl under 10 as sexy. Ooh, that's kind of creepy. Repeatedly in his own voice. Widely celebrated. Still a top YouTuber. Onision never describes any child as sexy ever. Widely cursed and called what the huge YouTubers should be called. Just pointing out the obvious. Why, dude? What are you doing here? What's the goal? What is the ultimate goal of what you're trying to accomplish with something like that? Like, you're referring to Shane Dawson, right? That's the joke. But the two of you are so different, and you act like you guys are both existing in a vacuum. Like you're acting like you guys have identical content, everything's the same, except for this one little thing about you guys that's different. But that's not true, man. I mean, come on. There's a reason no one likes you. I don't know. I think it's pretty clear. I like this one in here. This is the first comment I see. So yeah, he said, a huge YouTuber does something. Everyone will say, that Shane Dawson, what he did was a joke. So someone says, cough, cough. Take a risk. Make a joke. If the world can't take it, may they choke. Oh, there's another one. Huge YouTuber, openly in his own voice admits to Googling baby stuff for research purposes, widely celebrated, still a top YouTuber. Onision never Googled any illegal stuff ever, widely cursed and called what the huge YouTuber should be called. Just pointing out the obvious. Dude, let it go, man. Let it go. Facts are irrelevant online. If you are honest, you will be eaten alive. That's right, huh? I guess, man, if you're honest, you'll be eaten alive. I mean, every single honest person I know on the internet has been eaten alive. And only the liars are the ones who are able to survive, so weird. Justice does not exist. I think you got that wrong, man. I think it's supposed to say justice is blind. I think you misquoted. First off, let me point out this right here. It's the little smiley face that's there with the laughing. Maybe I'm about to make some people mad. If you unironically use that, though, odds are it's a trashy post, okay? It's a bad post. Onision has been making pro-trans people videos for the longest time. It's amazing how dumb you'd have to be to think he is anti-trans. Proof survival of the fittest is dead. How? What? What are you talking about, man? Do people even say that to you? No one cares. It's a dead topic. What's this? Retweet if you know what this is. Oh, it's a Nintendo 64 with Mario 64 in there. That's pretty cool. What does he say? Someone who doesn't know what a Switch is? What? I don't get the joke for this one. Retweet if you know what this is. Well, I know what it is, so I have to retweet. Ah, nice try, dude. I ain't falling for that. That's the oldest trick in the book for the internet. Which reminds me, by the way, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and share this video if you've ever had 5 toes on your left foot. If you're on your left foot, yep. If you're relatable in that way, then you have to do it. That's right, it's the rules. Gorgeous day. That is a gorgeous day. That looks like a nice field. It's the kind of field you could just walk in and just lay right in the grass. Barefoot even, I'm always scared of touching stuff with my feet. Like, what if I step on a little piece of poo from a rabbit or something? Wouldn't that be gross? This guy tweets so much. It's everything, man. It's everything. Emo Charlie makes a really good point here. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. You guys tried to do the following to Onision. 1. Get his pets taken away. For what? Get his kids taken away as well. For what? The guy's just a psycho. Okay, what does that mean? He can't have kids? Get his spouse to leave him. Okay. Get him arrested. Get him to lose his job. Well, yeah, YouTube is a job in the same way that prostitution is a job. Heyo! So if you ever wonder why you'll never see the character Onision again after this week, SMH. SMH. You know what I like about this picture of Onision? He does this thing in there where I think he's trying to look really cool and really just like postured, I guess you could say. And he does this with his cheeks. You can kind of see he's doing it. Don't I look sophisticated? Yeah, look at that goofball. Look at him. He's got the Owen Wilson nose and the sunk-in cheeks. I just doubles down on the creepiness. Someone says, sorry that had to happen to you. Didn't happen to me. I'm Emo Charlie. I just see a sick world full of sick people and can't help but feel for the guy. He's talking about himself. He's talking about himself in the third person. That's a red flag. Onision's crime is honesty and not sugarcoating anything. Liars got together and tore a good man down. Oh man, they sent false reports to CPS, the police, and Animal Control, and they all concluded Onision was fine. Got along with him great. The facts don't matter online. Got along with him great. What a weird thing to just put on there, huh? Like what, like you gave him hot chocolate or something? You guys all sat down and watched an episode of My Hero Academia or something, or what? His crime is honesty and not sugarcoating anything. The liars, man, they got together and they tore a good man down. What a weird thing. Could you imagine writing this about yourself? Instead of Onision being there, insert your own name, Yestervark's crime is honesty and not sugarcoating anything. Liars got together and tore a good man down. What if I made a video about that, about myself, talking to myself in the third person? That would rightly be weird. I'm a made-up character, and yet I'm more real than more than half of the people on YouTube. Yes, man. You know what? I'd have fun. I think doing a talk with you on that, a little debate. Because the biggest thing that needs to happen here is you need to define what you're talking about with real. That doesn't mean anything. What does real mean? You know? Come on, dog. Be better. Be better than that. You're emo Charlie. You're supposed to be all existential and stuff. You know? Just do it. That's the wrong kind of love if you feel it's cruel. Hate is cruel. Love is orgasmic. You're a weirdo, man. You're just a weird dude. Onision has been happily married about 7 years. Wonder how many people who criticize his relationship have successful marriages themselves. Maybe stay in your lane, alright haters? This one says it's me at everything. So he just looks and says, excuse me? So what, you're like a church mom or what? You're like just a really strict mom. You look kind of like a mom with that face that you make. Excuse me? Where do you think you're going with those cookies? You think you're walking on the carpet? No cookies on the carpet. That's what you look like, man. You look like a creep. I like this. Me at everything. But here's the weird thing, guys. I think we might have broken the code. Look at this picture here. Emo Charlie. Look at this picture here. You notice how they don't look the same? You notice that this one looks a little bit like Onision? I'm starting to think that Onision still exists. Well, we've got a whole shebang here. You're not allowed to like yourself, otherwise I'll hate you. If you don't like yourself, I'll hate you. Either way, I hate you. You're so edgy. What's this? Are you a top, bottom, or completely alone with no one who could ever love you? 48% said nothing, 35% say bottom, 17% say top. Aren't all your fans underage? I don't know, dude. I don't know how I feel about you sometimes. What's this? He's just got one 8 hours ago. Just says no? What do you mean no? What do you got to say here, buddy? Huh? Something important? What is all this? Oh, it's just garbage. It's just a garbage post. You know what I like most about Onision? He's tackling the issues that nobody is talking about. Like this one right here, look at this. Why can't we just end racism? Take my horse down. How does that song go? Down to my old town road, I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. That's like a big song right now, you guys. That's in. That's an in song. Yeah, guys, I think we get the picture. The guy's meta. He's meta as can be. I mean, he's legendary. You can't go wrong with a guy like Onision. You really can't. The guy's edgy. He's out there, and he's playing as his own character. You know what I mean? He's playing his own game. He is emo Charlie, and that you got to appreciate him for that. You know, it's just who the guy is. You can't really say nothing about it. So, other than that, I think we get the idea. You guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, but before you go, like I said, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe button, and comment down below. What do you think? What do you think about all this? Do you think he's going to come back as Onision? Do you think he's going to continue going as emo Charlie? How long do you think it'll take for him to break for something like that? I want to know. So leave a comment down below, guys. You enjoy the rest of your night.